You're sick of Photoshop thumbnails and guys giving you advices on self-improvement that they don't even use themselves.
So today I'm going to share
the most productive time of your life.
Last year I did
Monk mode.
monk mode
Some version of monk mode.
for 6 months.
Not exaggerating whatsoever. Stop the cap.
Or have proof or evidence to back what they say. Now, I'm not saying I have crazy proof or evidence for this video. What? But this was me before.
I'm pretty sure I can do it.
And this was me after I read Solo Leveling and kind of read a lot of other mangas too, I won't lie, like Berserk, Vagabond, and took inspiration from all these things too. Really locked in. Anyways, this video is for you, the many of you who are just like me. Now, I'll try to edit it in a way that's captivating and entertaining, but if you really can't focus on this single video, I'm not your guy. One of my favorite manhwa of all time is Solo Leveling. It starts with a guy named Jin Woo who at first is a complete loser. He then almost dies because of an expedition going south, and then he ends up becoming a total stud through a power-up system that he gains after almost dying. Kind of cliche. Now, of course, I won't spoil too much because you literally have to go and watch the show or read the manhwa yourself because it's really good. It's a lot better than Jujutsu Kaisen.
You crying?
Like, hate me for it, I don't care. I like Gojo, but Jin Woo, he's on another level. Now, the story took over the manhwa and manga world a few years ago by storm. It was so good that people started to compare everything. Like, every single manga with a power-up system would be labeled a Solo Leveling copy.
Solo glitch player.
Second life ranker. Player that can't level up. Kill the hero.
And now, of course, it's beginning to take over the anime world too. So many people are making videos on it.
Hello?
But of course, unbeknownst to anyone else, I was an original fan of Solo Leveling. At the time, I still remember reading the panel with the giant statue, and the moment that the statue came to life and like kind of grinned, I shat myself, dude. Like, that shit gave me nightmares for days. It was very much similar to the if you watch Attack on Titan, there's a scene where the female Titan kind of smile, and that shit is creepy as fuck. Now, speaking of reading, I've read Solo Leveling twice. Once when I had a girlfriend and was decently fit, and once when I broke up with her and I got fat, ugly, and miserably depressed.
I'm tired, sure I am, but it's okay. It is okay.
And that shit, bro, like the second time around, it hit like a truck. Like, I really felt like Jin Woo before he got his power up. You know, I was powerless and a damn loser.
It's gonna be one of those times where I'm just talking to myself again.
Like, I was down bad. I hated everything about my life at that point. Fat, drop out of college. I had big dreams, but I was too sad to think about them due to my breakup.
I have a dream, I have ambition, I have fears, I have doubts.
And by the way, I was playing way too much video games at that point. I was binge watching shows, anime, movies. I was reading way too much manga, and I was playing games at every single given moment in time. And everything was just terrible. Of course, I was like, I gotta pull a Jin Woo. Like, there's no fucking way I can live like this. Like, I hated myself. I'm telling you, like, I say it so much because I really hated myself. At the time, I really wish there was a power-up system in real life. You know, the system that gives you a goal, a mission, and then you go and do it, and then you immediately power up. But the question is, where the fuck is this system? And how can you find it? You see, the first thing that has to happen for you to make real change and find a system that works is to run into a very big problem. A problem that is so unsurmountable that you literally have two options: to be stopped by the problem, or to do
Somebody get him some water, please.
or to do everything it takes to get over the problem. A problem that is so great that the pain of having it unsolved is greater than the pain of solving it. For most of us, like Jin Woo when he almost got killed by the statue and awakened the system, we have to be in such a painful situation that we have no other option than to change. Like, bro, I looked like shit.
Yeah.
I felt like shit.
I'm tired.
And life was literally shit. Like, what options do I have? None. I was depressed and wasting my life away playing video games and binging anime and manga. And don't get me wrong, I love anime, manga, and games. Like, I love these things. But right now, at least, I have things I need to build. I have things I want to build. And I can't indulge in them as I have done before. You know, you only have 24 hours within a day. If you can't focus on the things you want to build and you focus on indulging and all of these things, even though they're fun, you're not gonna get to the place you need to be, right? So again, what choice did I really have? It's a trick question, but I really had none. When the alternative is just wasting your life away and you're really tired of it, that's when you make the change. That's when you will create a plan and follow through with it. Now in the story, Jin Woo has a system that gives him a mission every now and then. When he completes these missions, he gains attribute points that he can use to level up his stats. Unfortunately, I really wish that this system exists in real life, but no, it doesn't exist. You're gonna have to go out and develop this system yourself.
And I will be abstaining from everything and getting as much done for the next 89 days. And it's probably gonna be a lifestyle, to be honest, after the 90-day period ends. But I assigned that 90-day time frame just so I can have kind of a framework to compare myself to, right?
It is up to you and I to become the game master and the player. So our job is actually twofold. As a game master, we must write our own system, set some goals, assign ourselves some missions, and as the player, we must go after these goals and missions, well, ourselves, right? If you don't work the goal, if I don't work the goal, if I don't work the mission, who's gonna do it for me? Nobody. So what is it that you want? Be honest with yourself. No remorse, no shame. It's just for you and you alone. So as bad as these desires may be, you just gotta be honest, all right? Like I wanted to become fit, like this, and this. I wanted to date more girls too, especially the girls that look like they're from Chainsaw Man. I just think, you know, they're super attractive and hot, and damn. Baddies. I also wanted to be not so awkward when I talk to people.
Sometimes I would get very stifled before entering an interaction. Or just like any interactions, not just say, I fucked that up.
Because I used to think a lot when it comes to socializing and just presenting myself in front of others. So instead of, you know, being in the moment and listening to what the other person has to say, I will be constantly thinking about what I should or need to say to impress them and all of this jazz. I also wanted to become an overall better person because honestly, I hated looking into the mirror. So I gave myself missions and goals.
I'm fat as fuck.
I needed to get back to the gym, so I did. I needed to practice my speaking skills.
Feeling very vulnerable, basically.
So I signed up for a public speaking class.
All that matters in life is that we, or you, are happy with it.
I needed to go on more adventures and actually enjoy the life I was living. So of course, I did just that.
Pretty cold.
I needed to write and reflect on what I want. So I wrote out everything on paper whenever I have, you know, a bunch of things on my mind. I needed to get a job. So at first, I actually worked at a tea shop, but then I would find myself talking to the girls. Well, the girls wanted to talk to me more than they did want to order drinks. So I had to leave that job and I got 2 sales jobs.
How's it going? I'm with Utility Management Group in regards to your National Grid account. Right now, for the past few weeks, I've been going door to door selling Wi-Fi.
One was it was basically door to door, but just business to business, and then the other one was door to door. But both got me to put myself out there. I became really good at it too, within like a month or 2, and the boss man wanted me to train other people to become as good as me, but of course, they wanted me to do it unpaid, so I kind of left that too.
Okay, so tomorrow, I'm gonna quit my job. I don't like being sold a dream. I don't like the idea of being lied to by the boss man.
But pause. What is the point of all of this? The point is to assign myself a mission and go out and get it done, even if it makes me feel very uncomfortable and makes me very socially drained. To live a life more purposefully and not to drift, right? Every time Jinwoo gets assigned a mission, he is forced to complete it. When you assign yourself a mission, it should be just like this too. You should try your best to complete the mission, even if it kills you. No, just kidding. You know, don't kill yourself for these missions, but just try really hard. While we may not see immediate results like Jinwoo, for example, these are the reference pictures I had when I first got back into the gym just to see the physique that I really want to build into. And this is me now, right? I'm still pretty far away from it because I'm bulking. You should see me when I cut down 20 pounds, 30 pounds. Maybe I can get closer to these reference pictures. But again, the results is not going to come overnight. It's not going to be immediate. The stats is going to add up over time. The only thing separating my system with the one in solo leveling is time. It takes a lot longer to see results in real life, but you know, that's fine.
And that is because Rome wasn't built in a day.
Of course, by the way, I'm still not finished with my training arc. I haven't cut down to the weight that I want. You haven't seen me shed the love handles or become super chisel. I haven't found the girl that's super good looking like she's from Chainsaw Man. That's actually a good girl that I would like to date seriously. I haven't gone to the point where I have a successful business that can have me traveling the world and buy back my time. At least for me right now, the game is just the beginning. Question is for you though. When are you gonna hop on this game? When are you gonna start? Anyways, that's pretty much it for me. I'll see you next time. All right.